Okay guys, making these instant noodles again. This brand is called Mama. Sorry, I know that the wordings are reverse. Once you see this on here on this camera, that I have it on a different way. Anyhow, I have the kettle, the electric kettle water going, and I also have a pot of water going, and I'll explain why in a second here. Okay, again, I usually cut mine instead of tearing it. So you can tear it like this. Usually when I notice when I tear it, like it flies all over the place. Maybe I'm just clumsy. So I just cut it. In the packets, so these type of noodles, like I said before, they've already been cooked. So essentially all you're doing is rehydrating it. So I usually just do it this way. These come with, traditionally a lot of the mamas and the YYs to come with like a Thai chili packet and then a seasoning packet. It does have ridges for you to open it, but again, I cut it. It's a little easier for me. Put it straight into the bowl. This particular one has an oil garlic packet as well. So the dark part here is really the good stuff. It's got, maybe their the roasted garlic that they use. And although you can tear it this way, when I do it this way, not all of it comes out. So I actually cut it along this way. And then I just squeeze it out. See how it comes out like that? Much easier. Cut it. And again, sorry, the words are reversed here. I'm right-handed, not left-handed. But yeah, it's Mama. It's another brand. Seems like an unhealthy choice since it's instant and artificial flavored and all that jazz, but we do all this other good stuff to it as well. So hang on. I just heard the water click. I'm just gonna pour it in right in here. And like I said, how much broth you want to put is up to you. I put it just enough so it sits on top. With that, set that aside for now. I'll be adding to it cilantro and green onions. The store that I was at earlier today didn't have any of the regular cilantro, so they had to get these bougie fancy ones. You don't have to get this kind, but these come washed and all that jazz for you. So I'm just gonna set it aside. And most Southeast Asian cuisine, when it calls for cilantro, one thing that is very unanimous is we actually use the stem. Like not all dishes in the Western society uses the stem. Some dishes they only use the leaves, which was unusual to us. So the whole thing goes in. Well, not all this will go in, but I'm just gonna go ahead and prep it. That's it. Set that aside. I love the stem. It's that crunchiness. It's great. And you can't see it, but off to my right here is a pot of water. I probably put maybe 2 cups of water in it. Today I'm going to use collard greens right here. And this could be anything. I've used spinach before. Just anything green, just again to add to my dish. I think that's almost done. I'm going to take this off already. Because remember, I prefer my noodles not so soft. So I'll take this off now. And once the water comes to a boil, you can turn it off. You don't really, it doesn't need to, this will wither so fast. In fact, it can probably wither in here, but I don't want to mess it up. So I'm gonna, before I put this in the water, I'm gonna, just something fun here. Cinnamon and pink salt. Just add a little salt to it, a little flavor, not much. A little fish sauce again. Love fish sauce. Just a couple drops. Fish sauce goes a really long way. Once it hits heat or something hot, it really explodes in flavor and smell, aroma. Here it goes. Looks like that. Beautiful. All right, just gonna go back. I'll show you what I do with that later. Cut the onions. And again, there's a lot of Western dishes and might even some Mexican dishes. They only use this part of it. Southeast Asians, we use everything. You know, perhaps it's because we're a developing country. We've been poor for so many hundreds of years. I don't know, but we like to have all of it in there. Oops. So I'm not gonna put all this in my dish, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it all now to prep it. There's really no need to. Okay, this can all go back in here. How beautiful that is, huh? I probably should have done the steak first. The steak was made, you know, a few days ago. It's my leftovers. This was air fried, lightly seasoned garlic and oyster sauce. Looks like this. And it's cold, so it goes in the fridge. So I'm just gonna thin slice this. Probably use my hands, might be easier. I'm gonna turn back my water heater. There we go. See that? Oh, beautiful. Just goes in there on top. Wash my hands real quickly. Okay. You know something? I don't need the water heater. I'm gonna put my collard greens in there. So here it is. I don't need the broth from here. I just want it to wither. So I actually, in fact, I'm just gonna try to go like this here. I probably should use tongs, but this would do. Okay, and a couple pinches of cilantro to your desire. And you know me, this is the roasted garlic with shallots, and then cooked over olive oil and Thai chilies. And it smells great. It's great for soups and dishes. I put a lot more than most people would put, but here's mine. Usually use a fork only because I don't really need the oil. I just wanted mostly the goodies. And again, I top it off with Mom's Thai roasted chilies. And I will be eating this with fresh chilies as well. As you can tell, I eat really spicy. I'll set that aside for myself later. Here's what the dish looks like. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. There you go. Enjoy.